waking state, deep sleep state, sleep state. These three states of consciousness are ever rotating and revolving and dissolving into each other, right? We all have observed that. So everything that is of the nature of these states is in a state of beginning, of sustaining, and of ending. Ultimately, you can just say it is a state of change. It is in a constant state of change. But as you may have perceived in the meditation, there is something that doesn't change. We say something, it's not a thing. Just as the language has its difficulties. But can we observe that which does not change, or at least even think about it? Of course, I sleep, I dream, and I wake, and see the I is used. I sleep, I wake, I dream. The I is the same. So mantras are a description of the I. Most mantras talk of your I, yourself. So this mantra, Amaramham, Madhuramham, Amaramham, Madhuramham, this word hum means I am. Also in Sanskrit, it can be used aham. They're both the same. It's a poetic way how the language fits together. So hum means I am. I am waking, I am dreaming, I am sleeping. The changing states attached to I am. But the I am that is throughout and constant and not subject to change is not made more from beginnings and not made less from endings. This is Amar. Maranam means that which can be cut, that which can be destroyed. So all that which is of beginnings and endings can be destroyed, can be divided, cut, can be described separately from each other, compartmentalized, right? Everything that you can describe yourself, the I am of the waking and of the sleep and of the dream, is able to be divided and cut into analytical pieces. You can analyze one aspect. That's the idea of cut. It's subject to end, so it can die. And there's so many ways where this shows up in our waking state identification that causes us pain. Obviously, death is something that causes a lot of people pain. Physical pain causes pain. Ego pain, something we all encounter, that someone has cut me, cut my sense of self, cut my sense of worth, cut me off, cut me down, made me less, somehow, small. Even if you have made someone big, you are still cutting them into a certain size. So that which can be cut will be that which is divided. That which is divided is not in unity. That which is not in unity causes conflict. So when you put in front of a Sanskrit word in this way, it makes it the opposite. So it's beautifully, the whole non-dual system of language is beautiful because instead of saying a word like we would use immortal, eternal for this word, maybe, that they say it cannot be destroyed. So they put it in the negative because they don't want to make a thing an object and an identification with a word. So I was going to write eternal, because it's a word I relate to. The idea of Amar, that which cannot be cut, is eternal. Someone said, oh, that has a religious connotation, you have to be careful. So this word ever present is another way to say the same word. So these are all words. It's to understand the essence or the flavor of it, which is the point of mantra. So Ahmar, that which cannot be killed, that which cannot be divided, that which cannot be diminished, that which is free from beginnings and endings. So for the sake of just using language, you can choose any word that you can relate to define or to relate to this word Amaram. I have just made a few suggestions. Complete. That which has no beginnings, no period of growth and no period of decline and no period of end, which is the natural wave of all that is in manifestation, waking, dreaming, or sleeping. What is not subject to that is the full complete. That which is not in change is complete by nature. And what is it that a human being is really searching for? Is to have that sense being complete. Complete. Ever present is such a beautiful word meaning the same. In other words, I don't have to make it happen. I cannot also lose it. It is complete, ever present. Indestructible. It is not subject to birth and death. Birth and death is another way to say beginnings and endings. So if in your meditation you can start to contemplate this, watch how thoughts, feelings, ideas, memories, everything that you observe in meditation, you'll observe it as a kind of wave. It is the wavering nature of manifestation. Can you see that? You can call it vibrations. Vibrations are just basically waves. But it has the nature of change. So, Amaram Ham. I am Amaram. However you want to relate to that word. I am Amaram. Indestructible, ever present and complete. In this revelation of your true self, ever present, complete, indestructible, you will realize Madhuram. Madhur, that's got that DH sound in Sanskrit. Madhur. So Madhuram. Madhur means sweetness. But not sweetness that is of an experience, oh, she's so sweet, meaning her conditions suit me, of suitability. And so I have described it as, or I have translated it as free. Free from being described in only one part of the picture, beginning and ending. So Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham, is the nature of your true self. The I am then that is related to or is speaking of Amar and Madhuram, Amaram, Madhuram, is your true nature. The I am that is I am waking, and as a waking being, I am feeling, I am thinking, I am doing, I am less, I am more, I am great, I am small, I am far, I am near. All of that is not to be discarded. It is only a partial story of you. So the complete picture comes in the mantra to describe your complete self. Not just one aspect which was described as waking. Because you'll say, well, in deep sleep, I'm nothing. If I said, when I asked you in the meditation this morning, who are you in deep sleep? And very commonly people say, well, I'm not there in deep sleep. I don't know. I'm nothing. The waking state mechanism is not registering. That has been dissolved. So the waking state is not able to understand deep sleep. But just because the waking state cannot describe deep sleep doesn't mean that it is nothing. Pure consciousness, pure being. That's why when we wake from sleep, especially when it's been a deep sleep, what do we say? I feel so good. Why do we feel good after sleep? Because actually that is closer to our true state, our true self, than the waking state. And we'll say, oh, it's nothing. So this is what can be realized through meditation, your complete self. Not at the exclusion of waking, feeling, doing, thinking, and being describing yourself in this way. But not with the exclusion of your complete self. So we'll just take a 5-minute meditation, and we'll start with singing this mantra. I'll sing it with you, or you can speak it. And then as you feel it, to take it from externally speaking it to internally repeating it, just repeat gently Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham in your inner self. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. 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 And when you first sit to meditate, the mantra is helpful to be repeated in this way to settle your nervous system, settle the mind a little. Not by forcing, but by bringing this attention to the vibration of this mantra. Then after some time, it will naturally come to slow down the repetitions. So from Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham, it will naturally Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. 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 Lovingly, gently, and with respect to your true being, your ever-present, ever-complete, ever-free being, you are gently reminding yourself, this is my true nature. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. Amaram Ham. Madhuram Ham. Amaram Ham. Madhuram Ham. You are awakening your original awareness ever complete, ever present, indestructible, and free. You are awakening your original awareness of your true nature, ever present, complete and whole, not made more, not made less, ever free. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. Don't mind how many thoughts come and go. Lovingly, gently repeat. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. No thought can cut you, divide you, or separate you from your true nature, ever present, ever complete, ever free. So never mind the thoughts. They are simply waves in the ocean of your ever-present, ever-free self. They come, they go, feelings come, feelings go, ideas, beliefs, everything that you can observe is wavering in the ocean of your own awareness. They cannot cut you, separate you, divide you, and cause you pain. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham. Know your true self, your original state of being that is ever present. It was not made body at your birth, and it will not destroy you at your death of the body. is ever present, thereby ever free. Free from the struggle and the confusion that is in the realm of the attachment or identification with change. Amaram Ham, Madhuram Ham.